Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. In this time, we're going to present our research. Our presentation is going to be in charge of my colleague Milagros Cabezas and me, Nerio Burga. We are from Peru. Well, our research is titled, Project-Based Learning to Develop Reading Comprehension in English in Teacher Trainees of Nuestra Señora de Chota Higher Pedagogical Institute. One of the biggest problems presented by the teacher trainees in the professional career of language, especially of English, of Nuestra Señora de Chota Higher Pedagogical Institute was the low levels of reading comprehension in English, having problems in comprehending different types of text in English at B1 or upper level, comprehending different types of text in English at literal and inferential levels, and identifying general and specific ideas, deducing meaning from context, predicting and inferring information, and others. The improvements of English reading comprehension skills is crucial for anyone working in different fields, particularly in education. Proficiency in reading comprehension not only enhances language proficiency, but also enables teacher trainees to effectively engage with academic texts, expand their knowledge, and develop critical skills. One method that has gained significant attention in recent years is project-based learning, which offers a promising methodology for promoting reading comprehension skills in an interactive and meaningful manner. Therefore, the general objective of this research was to create a didactic proposal based on project-based learning to develop reading comprehension in English at literal and inferential level. Well, my colleague Milagros is going to present about methodology. Go ahead, Miss.
Well, it's time to talk about the methodology of our research. According to its purpose, it is basic. In relation of the type of data used, it's quantitative, descriptive based on the depth of scope, and also non-experimental with respect to the degree of manipulation of the variables. According to the time in which it was carried out, it is cross-sectional. As I said, this research is non-experimental and descriptive and finishes with a proposal in order to solve the problem found. We worked with a census sample of 18 teacher trainees of the fourth year of the Nuestra Señora de Chota Higher Pedagogical Institute. And we used cabinet techniques and a pedagogical test as a field technique to collect information. We also designed an objective test with multiple choice tasks to assess the dependent variable, which is reading comprehension. The instrument was validated using the expert judgment technique. Let's check deeper the objective test we designed. Well, it contained a test with 6 paragraphs and 19 items, as you can see. The items were based on the 2 dimensions of reading comprehension, literal and inferential. 6 items were focused on the literal level, and 13 items were focused on the inferential one. We identified elements like find factual information, find negative factual information, select summary information, understand vocabulary from context, recognize references, recognize paraphrases, make inferences from stated facts, and infer rhetorical purpose questions. To process the results of this objective test, it was used the Vigesimal scale, this Vigesimal rating scale with 5 levels of performance: before start, in progress, accomplished, and outstanding. Let's check our results. Well, in this figure, we can see that almost 78% of the teacher trainees were at the start level. However, a very low proportion, almost 17, were at the in progress level, and only 5.56% were at the accomplished level, and there were no students at the outstanding level. Let's go to the next slide, please. Well, here we're going to see the performance level of in reading comprehension according to the two dimensions of this variable, which are literal and inferential. The literal level, it's in sky blue, and the inferential level is in yellow, in the yellow bar. As you can see, at the start level, we can find almost 78% of the teacher's trainees at this level in inferential. And in the literal dimension, there is 44% of the students. Let's go to the next level, the in progress level. Here, 50% of the teacher trainees were at this level, and only 17% of the students were in this level in the inferential dimension. When we go to the accomplished level, we can find that in both dimensions, literal and inferential, the students were at 5.56%, and there were no students at the understanding level. Let's go to discuss these results, checking the next slide. Well, the literature review reveals a consistent trend across studies, emphasizing the positive impact of project-based learning, or PBL, on language skills. Notably, studies done from 2018 to 2021 with research like Sari and Pratsed, Baker, Adrians, and others show how PBL contributes to the development of language skills, such as oral, written, and the 21st century skills. And the positive outcomes of PBL interventions in other studies provide a promising context for the present didactic proposal. It is also noteworthy that while the literature primarily focuses on oral and written skills, our research seeks to bridge that gap by emphasizing on reading comprehension skill in English. Well, it's time to check deeper our proposal. So, Nerio, I invite you to continue with the presentation.
Okay, so I'm going to present here about the didactic proposal based on the project-based learning to develop reading comprehension in English at literal and inferential level in the teacher trainees, as the main goal was to improve reading comprehension in English at both levels. Well, to to design this proposal, we have to chosen some strategies based on the PBL and reading comprehension. For example, here we have chosen the active learning, the background design, the experimental activities, rhetorical practices, problem-solving strategies, case study method, learning artifacts, and cooperative learning. While in the reading comprehension strategies, we selected the find factual information, find negative factual information, select summary information, understanding vocabulary from context, recognize references, recognize paraphrases, make inferences from stated facts, and infer rhetorical purpose questions. The proposal was based on 4 projects. Each project lasts about, for example, 1 month. In each month, we have chosen some activities for 4 weeks a month. To support this proposal is based on some theories, such as the sociocultural theory by Vygotsky, where social interaction in the learning process is so crucial to develop reading comprehension. And Krashen's input hypothesis, where exposes to authentic English texts within a meaningful context to increase the reading comprehension in English. Besides the schema theory by Richard et al., influences of pre-existing knowledge in the process of perceiving and interpreting reading text. In collaborative learning, in Vygotsky's SPD, optimal learning takes place when it's simulated inside the individual zone of proximal development. Okay, to, to finish with this research, we are going to present our conclusions. Our conclusions are as the following. The level of reading comprehension in English presented by the teacher trainees was determined after having applied the objective test, in which the result was that a vast majority of teacher trainees, about 78%, were at the start level. The PBL theoretical basis to support the proposal were established according to the following theories: the sociocultural theory, crashing input hypothesis, the schema theory in reading comprehension, and collaborative learning. And the didactic proposal was designed, which was organized into 4 learning projects, programmed over 4 months, each project of 16 hours, in which process the use of PBL strategies to develop reading comprehension in English in teacher trainees in the 2 dimensions of literal and inferential level. Finally, the didactic proposal was validated by 3 experts in the area with a rating of very high. Well, that's all. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you.